Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the LA Chargers.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Our first carry for Najee Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
He'll drop this down to Taylor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit. But it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this taken in by Downs. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Cougar 19, go.
Richardson looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He finds his target, Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The Chargers at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Set.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Chargers 7, Colts 3.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now it's Richardson. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. You talk about the defense for these Chargers.
And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Harris will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up, but I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right?
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers add 6 to their lead.
And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Ready, break. 18 rattler.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 39. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
79 Broncos. 70. 20.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers 31. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one finds McConkey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Herbert now. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Pierce in motion left.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
Now Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Indianapolis.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Warren. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Richardson out of the shotgun. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
The Colts first down.
Richardson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 7 Tigers.
Back to throw again. That's caught inside the 20. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
Okay, ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Richardson. Flush to his right.
zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson
Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Colts have cut it back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Richardson flushed out right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble, and it gets him a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
18, Pioneer, 70 Lions.
Throwing on 2nd down.
Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
They go play action with Richardson.
On the move to his left. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Colts are once again back in front.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 17-14.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Harris running straight ahead. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
380. Set.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
101 yards yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
Second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Warriors 70.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Richardson. They'll get this off to Taylor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. Richardson. That's complete to Pierce. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Richardson. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Richardson working from the gun. Open man, the tight end Warren. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun, Richardson. To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The career is more at stake when you win your prom.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Richardson off the play fake. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Richardson to throw off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped it.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Colts! Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 60. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Herbert off of play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready.
Here's Herbert. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw it on Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Davis now to return it. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the give, this is Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Fighting through, and he's got space. Down the right sideline. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tyler Conklin, 55 yards. Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's 3rd down.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
18 Cardinal, Hawk 70, Hawk.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Richardson. This pass left side to Downs.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
18 Rattler.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 7 Pirates. Trap 60.
Off play action, Richardson.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they get back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ready.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
1st down, Indianapolis.
And Richardson yet again. Delivers another one to Pierce.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
On the option left, Richardson.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Mustang 19, Buffalo 18.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And Anthopoulos. Tyler Warren, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Chargers first down.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Herbert.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Well, that's going to be incomplete.
Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Herbert.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. Herbert to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Now Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Open man right side. That's McConkey.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 2nd down.
Pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing, Herbert.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
1st down, Colts.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this.